Hey, how's it going guys? Welcome back for another TOS video. So today we finally have a brand new ultimate stage here, right? And then we're going for all the achievement in this one video. Right, so for the first team, I'm going to go for, as you can see, fire attribute as well as 3 or more gods. So I think most of you can agree with me that this is a very difficult stage, right? Not your average ultimate stage difficulty, right? So for fire team as well as 3 or more gods, I'm bringing in fire Yanxi team, right? The 3 gods being the 2 Yanxi leaders and my VR tier. Right, so for first battle, you can see it will be pretty much your storing stage because it's minion shield. Minion shield is always your comfortable storing stage here. Right, so you can see members wise, we have Media as well as Rococo, right? I mentioned tier just now already, and we have fire cyborg sniper. Alright, so in this particular ultimate stage, you will need pretty much a sniper if you do not want to get any sort of debuff for one particular stage. Right, so which is why that one sniper card is there, sacrificing one card space. Right, so it's okay because Fire Yanxi team is generally a very big damage output kind of setup. Right, together with Yanxi as well as Media giving you 4 times team attack. Right, so there's a multiplier that is pretty high in the game as of now. Right, so you can see here I've actually stored pretty much a lot of my cards already. You can see Media is up, meaning it is 6 turns into the battle. Right, so I can just simply turn on Media. Right, so take note, in this particular ultimate stage there is a point where you have to deactivate Media and then activate her again, where I'll explain more when that particular battle comes. Right, so anyway, once Media is up, you can activate her straight away. If you're following my team setup, this is pretty much the strategy to go. Right, so once I leave battle 1 to battle 2, all my cards are ready. Right, so here at this point of time, quite an unfortunate bot to move to battle 2. Right, so we have Merlin here, which locks Heart Rune as well as Light Rune. So I do not have Light Rune there, so I have to skip a turn, get hit, and then now it's time to attack. Right, so at this point of time, it's safe to turn on Fire Yan as well, right? And then I have to go for tier convert because of lack of runes. So here you can see enchanted runes as enchanted shield here, by the way, right? Merlin here, and then with Fire Yanxi and Media activated, you can see the damage is just 1 hit kill for every single stage here. Right, so stage 3 is where your sniper will be placed to good use here. So side mobs having invisible shield upon attacking when it's invisible will give you a 0 recovery debuff and stuff like that. So you do not want that unless you want. You can take it, kill everything in one shot after the debuff. Right, so you can see snipe to remove the invisibility shield and then spin to kill. Moving on, we have King Arthur with electrifying runes, 3 electrifying runes to be exact, and then if I'm not wrong, these electrifying runes will only target light runes. Right, you can see I tried several times, and every time I come into this stage, it is always light runes that is being electrified. Right, so at this point of time, I'm in a very weird situation here where I have to use my Rococo. Right, Rococo is pretty much for the boss. Yeah, so I have no choice but to activate her here to kind of settle my weird electrifying runes position. Right, so you can see there's a skull, right, obviously because we have Media activated. And then moving on to second HP bar of Arthur, which is 100% HP reduction, aka Annihilation. Right, so here you do not want to play with him, her in this case. Right, so I go for Dragonic Compulsion to power up my runes, to give that additional attack bonus, as well as storing my runes for the next battle. Right, so I have 1 free board of attacking runes. Right, so you can see I've stored pretty much dark runes as well as fire runes because Fire Yanxi, light and dark runes have 50% effect of fire. Right, so technically I have a full board of attacking runes here. Right, so next up, this is a very simple stage, I would say. Gawain with Earth Convert, right? Dissolving Earth will recover the HP, blah blah blah, but he don't get to recover because he's dead already. Okay, and then with that, we're moving on to the boss, which is Genevieve. Alright, so at this point of time, I kind of forgot to turn off media in the previous stage, right? So remember to turn off media. So here I'm only left with my Fire ENC because of my silly mistake there. So you can see here, go for a Rococo simple convert there. Not the swastika one, but the simple convert. And that you can see is more than enough to take down the first HP bar. Right, so if you have media on, it'll be all the more safer. So second HP bar is Rune Confusion together with God Racism, and dissolving an initial batch of Earth runes is gonna negate your damage and instead recover the enemy. Right, in which I go use Tear here to remove the Earth runes, and then you can see we can safely kill the boss. So you can see it's a very close shave there at the second HP bar, right, because media is not on. So as I mentioned earlier, if media and Fire ENC is on, the damage wise should be enough to clear the boss as well. Right, so with that, we are done with the fire team as well as the 3 or more god achievement. Right, so this is a 2-star clear. And let's take a look at this particular card. Right, so a lot of you guys have been asking me whether this week's ultimate stage card is worth the farm. Right, so at this point of time, let's take a look at the card that we have obtained here. Not sure whether I pronounced his name correctly. Genevieve? Okay, whatever. Anyway, active skill for 1 round, all runes possess 50% effect of Earth Runestone. That is like Blair. It's a very old card. Right, by dissolving bottom row of Runestone's Earth attack ×2. So a very, very good card for Izanagi. Right, so Izanagi automatically forms a bottom row of Earth and Heart. So it is there for you already. Right, so with this, I'm going to move on to the next team. I'll see you guys there. Alright, second team of the day will be Mono Light team. Right, so surprisingly, despite all this god racism and stuff like that, there is still we still can use Beelzebub Michael Lucifer team. Right, so this is a very easy clear team, I would say, right, because of the extreme damage output here. So as usual, you want your Michael Lucifer to be up as fast as possible so you can start wrecking some stages. Right, which is where we'll start off with this minion shield stage once again. Right, so basically here you can take this chance to get your Michael Lucifer up, and then nothing can stand in your way, to be honest. Once this ML is up, everything should be a one-hit kill if you have sufficient runes on the board. Right, so at this point of time, you can see, notice something different with Beelzebub. I have no idea why they did this to Beelzebub series, but it's just a very weird skin to have. Right, I prefer the old skin, but I just attached the new skin just to show you guys in this particular ultimate stage. Right, so apparently this entire series is becoming cats. Alright, we have dogs for Soulstone, the Soulstone cards, right, and then now they are becoming cats. Whatever. Right, so for this costume there is no attack buff. Right, I know certain costumes, they actually reduce the HP, they increase the attack, or reduce the attack, increase the recovery and stuff like that. Right, so for this particular skin, it's just cosmetics, right, no change of stats whatsoever. So after this, I might just change my Beelzebub skin back, right, because this is just weird. Looking at it is just weird. Alright, so anyway, team setup, Michael Lucifer, 2 Michael Lucifer, Luna as well as PR K0. So this is my typical Beelzebub Michael Lucifer setup. I think this is very, very comfortable to go with. Right, this is 3 demons, fully with full-fledged big attack stats transferring to Michael Lucifer. Right, so Michael Lucifer, Luna. So it is pretty much your best damage output here. Okay, so we are finally done with round 1, okay? So moving on to Merlin's Enchanted Shield once again. So by the time you do all your storing, your Michael Lucifer, when your Michael Lucifer is up, K0 should have her Enchanted Convert up. Alright, so at this point of time, just make sure you dissolve all the mark runes. right? And then with that, as I mentioned, everything should be a one-hit kill. Alright, so moving on, battle 3 out of 6, we have the invisibility mob once again together with the center mob. I did not explain that in front. Right, so in front, in the center mob actually have Trojan. Right, the lower the HP, the higher the attack. So typically they don't get a chance to attack. So you can see here I prep my bot, right, doing a full column dissolve and then just cancelling it by shifting one rune in the center. Right, so I do that because the invisibility shield is up and I want to remove that and then just shift the rune to do a very awesome attack. Okay, so that's my tactic here, right? You guys can give that a try because Beelzebub have extra movement time, so I think that is a very comfortable thing to do. Right, so as I mentioned, King Arthur electrifying runes only target light runes, so you can see here this pretty much confirms it. 3 electrifying runes and all targeting light runes. So here you have to spin very carefully because you can see here compared to the previous run, this is very scattered. Right, so you might want to use a Michael Lucifer convert here, you might not, depending on your board. So for me, I did a K0 convert because I just need a bit more light runes, and then we are good to go. Right, so you can see here 4 combo. I didn't think that is a very reliable amount combo, so I decided to turn on Draconic Compulsion. Right, so in any case, you can rack up some sort of 6 combo, 7 combo, decent amount of light runes, right? No point turning on Draconic Compulsion, to be honest. Right, so with that, one hit kill, definitely. And then moving on to the second HP bar, which is Annihilation. So upon setting up your Draconic Compulsion, you do have a full set of usable runes for the second HP bar. Right, so Annihilation here is not going to stop you. Right, I activated one Beelzebub just to make sure, just to confirm the kill. Right, but you can see here it is definitely way overkill, 10 million per hit. And yeah, I don't think Beelzebub is necessary. So turning that on just in case. Alright, so next, moving on to Gawain with the Earth Convert. So here I just make use of Michael Lucifer's Convert, the one that I activated the Sorcery active skill, right? Because next turn is gonna get neutralized, reset, so there's no point keeping the Convert, right? So just use it. So surprisingly, did not one hit kill the boss. Right? So anyway, it's okay. I can take a hit. And then with the second spin, it should take Gawain down. Right, should be a one-hit kill here because of lack of runes, there isn't enough damage. Okay, so with that, you can see come in neutralize reset together with sticky runes at the 4 corners and 90% HP reduction. Right, so at this point of time, it's pretty much GG already because Luna have not shown her active skill yet. So 2 turns of Luna active skill means first HP bar as well as second HP bar. So this is pretty much good game here. Right, so do a good spin. It is a very pitiful situation if you kind of die here, right? Because you have Luna to assist you in the damage at this point of time. Alright, so next we have second HP bar, which is, as I mentioned earlier, initial Earth Dissolve will negate your damage, which is why I activated my second Michael Lucifer here to kind of convert the Earth runes into Heart runes, right? I can't really see where's the Earth runes, but we know that Earth rune isn't on the board anymore. Right, so with Beelzebub active skill confirming the kill, Compulsion isn't even needed. It's not even needed. Right, so with that, we are done with this entire ultimate stage. 3-star clear. Right, so this is the 2 teams that I've used for this particular ultimate stage. So to compare both teams, I would say the Michael Lucifer team, the Beelzebub team, is more stable, more reliable, right, and more obtainable, I would say. I'm sure most of you, not all of you have Fire ENC, right? So Michael Lucifer is the more obtainable card. So with this, we are done with this ultimate stage. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this 2 gameplay, right? Leave a like if you did, and then as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.